Come on, y'all.
I wonder if it takes the picture before.
No, it does it right then. When it says you're live, that's when it does it.
I don't think so because it's
Yeah.
never a good picture.
It is too. If we do it in time. Now YouTube won't. YouTube picks one randomly. It don't pick the first. Only Facebook does the first, second.
So I have to focus on making good faces the whole time I'm
The
talking.
whole time you're talking.
Okay. Hello to everyone.
Oh, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, I think we're on. Yep, we're rolling. We're rolling now.
Hey, hey, hey.
We're rolling.
Who said that?
I said that.
Who said hey, hey, hey?
That was a fat hour.
Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
I wish Foxy wouldn't bark at the front door.
It's okay, Jason. We have a livestock guardian dog and she's doing her job. So don't let it bother you.
I can't believe this thing over
You
here.
better hush.
I can't believe Gidget is not barking. Hers not, though.
I should have drank
She's
before
being
I came
good.
on here because I knew I was thirsty.
Yeah. So good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Probably a long weekend for a lot of people
Yeah.
with the Thanksgiving holidays. And boy, we had a good one.
We did. It was just us, but it was just fantastic.
It was good. I think I told y'all earlier that I had purchased a Traeger kit, and it came with the wood pellets, it came with the brine, and it came with the rub, and it was awesome.
It was
really good.
It was I think we say this every year.
Yeah.
But it was the best turkey that we've ever had.
Yeah. It was good. It really was good. I can tell you it was better than last year's turkey.
Because we didn't have one.
Yeah, we did. We had a butcher box turkey last year.
Oh.
And we cooked it on the grill outside. And we did a podcast last year because I said I thought turkey was a little bit overrated.
I thought we cooked a brisket. That was for Christmas, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I said that I thought turkey was a little bit overrated, and I had some folks agree with me, and I had some folks that did not.
Well, this year I will disagree with you.
This year was really good. I tell y'all, this because I smoked it for a long time. You know, it was hard to tell. I didn't eat barbecue sauce on it at Thanksgiving, but I made barbecue sandwiches and plates out of it after the fact, and it tastes a lot like just regular old barbecue. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I hate to admit it.
It's better for me.
I only like turkey, and this is so rotten of me.
What's that?
Sounds like such a spoiled child.
You like
but
turkey?
I only like turkey the day it's cooked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You liked it tonight, though, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but that was different.
Yeah. We made turkey hash out of our I mentioned the cookbook probably a gazillion times, The Gift of Southern Cooking. My dear friend Chef Scott Peacock, he wrote the cookbook, and he's got a turkey hash recipe in there, and it's really good.
It is. It's kind of a staple of our Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
With leftover turkey, and we didn't have water chestnuts, which is one thing.
Regular chestnuts.
Called for chestnuts.
Yep.
And the only chestnuts we have access to are the water chestnuts.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't seem to add that much to it.
Mm-mm.
So instead of that, we added pecans.
We did.
And it's
so
not
good.
something Mary Carl will eat.
No.
But that's okay. I fixed her some black-eyed peas and cornbread, and she had that while Jason and I had the turkey hash.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good. It really was good. The turkey hash.
And it's easy. Oh,
it's really easy.
Easy.
And it only makes enough basically for
2 people.
Yeah, it really does.
I mean, it would have fed her too if she had wanted to eat.
Right.
But we overstuffed ourselves.
Yeah.
It
As
was
always. I'm full as a tick right now.
I'm full too. You know what? I thought about the surprise that I came upon.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what day it was, of
Uh-huh.
course.
Your $10?
Friday? No.
Oh.
I talked about that last time.
Okay.
Can't throw me off.
You got another surprise?
Yeah. So I saw, after reading a lot of comments on the podcast before last about the eggnog and how much we like eggnog, and I saw somebody said something about eggnog ice cream.
Oh.
So I got to doing a little research, and nobody said that Bluebell made eggnog ice cream, but I got to Googling eggnog ice cream, and it came up Bluebell. So ever since then, I've been looking for eggnog ice cream. I've Googled it. They said it came out in 2021 and it was like a special edition along with peppermint bark, I believe was what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I could find was that it came out in 2021. That didn't mean that it was here again.
Right.
So I had searched Walmart, searched Walmart, searched Walmart. They never had it. So it was Friday, I believe. It was no, it wasn't. It was Saturday morning.
Yes.
Saturday afternoon, right before the Iron Bowl between Auburn and Alabama. And that is the time when the state of Alabama shuts down.
It does, don't it?
So I knew if I went to town and went to the store at 2:00 on Saturday, because the game started at 2:30, there wouldn't be anybody there. Sure enough, there was nobody there. So I went to a little, I don't even know what that grocery store is called. Save More?
I think we call it Save
Associated Foods, Save More.
Something like that. It's a little small, like a locally owned grocery store.
Well, the reason I went there is because one of my items in my pickup was out of stock, and it was vanilla ice cream. So I thought I'll just run in the little store and get the vanilla ice cream while I'm waiting on my order to be picked up.
Mm-hmm.
I go in the store. They've got a pretty good selection of Bluebell. And lo and behold, I even started videoing myself, and I decided I wasn't going to do it. Tucked back in the corner was a gallon.
Just 1 gallon.
Just 1 gallon.
Somebody had it hid back here. They thought they was going to come back and get that.
They wasn't going to hide it from me.
They come back and get that eggnog
I took
ice cream.
a picture of it because I sent it to Jason as soon as I found it. That's in the shopping cart. It had 1 gallon, and it says new on that little gold tag. New.
It does say new.
I hope it wasn't used, but
it didn't look used.
Eggnog ice cream, and it took all I could do to not eat it on the way home, but I couldn't find a spoon, and I just didn't want to put my hands down in it. So I waited till we got home, and you asked me a little bit later, had I tried the eggnog ice cream, and I didn't answer you.
No, you didn't.
And then you came downstairs from watching the game, and you said, "Have you tried that eggnog ice cream?" And I said, "Maybe."
I saw the spoon scoop through it.
Yeah.
Zoe said that's the best place to get buttermilk.
Well, that's where I got ours from, so I did good.
You did good. Yep.
Yes, and eggnog ice cream is the bomb, to say the least.
It was good.
It was really good.
It really was good.
But the reason I was getting the vanilla ice cream is because I'm going to air fry some apples. And instead of having baked apples, we're going to air fry some apples and make them soft and squishy with some cinnamon and nutmeg and have some vanilla ice cream on top. Or we might have eggnog ice cream on top. That'd be good too, wouldn't it?
That vanilla, it gets hard to beat that vanilla though.
Well, I got vanilla and eggnog, so choose your poison.
Well, we'll figure it out. We may do one of each.
Well, I think what made our turkey so good is that it was a pasture-raised turkey from Chestnut Hills.
It was from Chestnut Hills. It was a pasture-raised turkey from our friends over there, and it was really good.
It was delicious. Mm-hmm. It was full of flavor and just wonderful.
Yep,
all the way around.
I want to ask these guys something.
What?
Did they notice anything different? Y'all notice anything different behind us? Y'all notice anything different? Let's see if anybody says anything.
I'll let them go for a few minutes and see if they notice anything. Don't you think?
Yeah. Let's see. Peppermint ice cream with candy pieces.
That person said they can't stand eggnog.
There's a lot of people don't like eggnog.
I know. It is an acquired taste.
It really is.
Mary Carl won't even try it. So
no,
how can she say if she likes it or not?
Just the YouTube plaque is gone. The new picture, the new plaque. It is. Can you grab it? Let me show y'all guys this. This is just crazy. Okay, so there's a YouTube channel that is basically a neighbor of ours, and he is woodworking. So if you like woodworking, then you need to go check him out because it is called the Clack Shack, and maybe I can get Chestnut Hills to put a link to the Clack Shack's YouTube channel on here for me. But the Clack Shack is the YouTube channel, and he has a website. He's on Facebook. He's everywhere, just like all of us are. Y'all look at this. This is us. Can y'all see that? This is wood. This is mahogany wood, and that is etched and burned in this mahogany wood. And he sells these things if y'all are interested in this, but Is that not unreal? Look at I've never seen anything like that before. Never. And it's like, I mean, it, it goes down deep and everything. So it is super cool right there. So the Clack Shack. Y'all be sure to
Spell it
check him
for
out.
'em.
That is CLACK and Shack. SHACK. The Clack Shack. You may not be able to get it up there.
Oh, I can.
Can you?
Yeah,
Look
I
at
just
you.
want to make sure it's straight.
And he also made us these.
Oh, I think I got it on the wrong hook. Maybe
I
not.
think it's okay. Look at these Christmas ornaments he made us. Look at there. These are so cool. These are like 3D right here. And then this one is like, what do you call that? 1D? Is that what it's
I
called?
don't know, Jason.
And then he's got us a plexiglass one here too.
I think that's called etched.
That is etched.
That's all I know.
That's what you know. You know much. You know a lot.
I don't.
So y'all be sure to check out the Clack Shack. It is pretty awesome.
Somebody said.
Zoe, there they go. They got it.
Okay.
There's
Thank
one.
you, Zoe and Nick.
Yeah, I think Zoe and Nick got it on there for us. But yeah, pretty awesome. It was awesome. He had sent me a text, and I knew he had made these for us right here, the Christmas ornaments. And so he was like, "I got your stuff. You know, if you're home, I'll swing by there." And I was like, "Sure, come on by." And I had no idea he made that. That was just I've never seen anything like that. Never.
Jason walked in the door and he was holding that. And I looked and I said, "What is that?" Because I couldn't tell from
Yeah.
a distance. And when you showed it to me, I was absolutely amazed.
I mean, look at the wrinkles in my pants. That's just crazy.
It's cool.
It's so detailed. I don't know if you could tell it on the camera or not, but it's pretty detailed. It's pretty awesome.
Pretty impressive.
It really is.
And we're very proud of it.
Absolutely. And you know, it still smells like burnt wood.
I'm not going to get back there and do a sniff.
But it did replace. I gotta scoot it. It looks like it's covering the emu up, but it's really not. It's just the angle it's at.
I think I put it on the
Okay.
wrong hook.
I didn't put new holes in the wall because of the YouTube plaque, which I got it up yonder. But anyways, I just thought it was awesome and wanted to show you guys that I knew somebody would eventually say, "What's the new picture behind you?" But
Yeah.
and I don't think you could tell it was wood.
And maybe
back there.
somebody did say something. We just
Maybe
missed
so.
it because
Maybe so.
I'm out of the question as to.
Well, they're going so fast.
Yeah,
so-
right.
Oh me. Well, you got anything?
I'll let
Especially
you.
when
I'll
talk
remember
about-
mine. You know how
No,
I have a good mind.
I just wrote down that. Oh, I did write down some stuff here.
I didn't write down anything, so
I do got a big announcement to make
What's
because
that?
this is one that I get asked, especially the guys get asked this a lot.
what's that?
What about your farm truck?
Oh yeah.
It looks like Operation 1969 Ford F-150 farm truck is about to begin.
About to be back in operation.
Yes, I talked to our good friends Todd Prater and his son Donnie, and they are about to get back on the farm truck. And so this is pretty exciting. We were trying to figure out exactly what, and we thought about maybe bringing it here, but for those guys to drive 2 hours
Yeah, it was just
every single
me, it
time
was-
something needs to be done, worked on it, and of course we're so busy here all the time too. I just felt like it would be easier on them and better for them to keep it over there. So that's what's happening. But the farm truck is in play, and we're getting the ball rolling on that. It's rolling. It's rolling.
yeah. Hopefully, I'm thinking by spring maybe we'll have the truck over here and
Yeah, I'm thinking even if we get it where it's drivable, maybe not 100% complete, we can get it over here, and then maybe they can come over and tinker with it over here or something.
we'll see.
But we'll work all that out. But yes, the farm truck, I'm super excited about the farm truck. I thought about it a lot, but I just knew you didn't want to take on another project until we got kind of in the house.
Yeah.
And if those guys need something and I got to run it over there, whatever, I could work it in.
Well, I thought that parts, maybe we could even buy them online and have them delivered to them.
Or I even thought about just opening up an account at one of the local parts stores.
Yeah,
and just do PO numbers.
Yeah,
and keep up it that way. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, the farm truck is back, and I'm super excited. I am, and I keep thinking about. I don't know if I know I ain't got a picture on my phone, but it's rust. It's not rusted. It's patina. It's not rusted. It's got a patina finish, and where it's been painted like 3 different times, and I just want to leave it like that. Maybe put a clear coat over it, and what's she doing? Who knows what she's doing?
She's got
but
something.
I'm super excited about the farm truck, and I want to get me a logo made on the side of it. But I want the logo to look like it's just as old as the paint. It's old. It kind of where it looks like it's peeling or something. I wonder if I can find somebody to do me one of those.
I bet I got somebody in mind.
I wonder if John Bryan can
That's
do that.
who I had in mind.
I have to figure that out. But I'm super excited about the farm truck. Now,
we're about to the point where we have projects that are too big to haul stuff in the side by side.
Yeah.
And we're using our personal truck, which just about always has stuff in the back. So when we have a truck that hopefully we can just use for tools and things around the farm, it'll be great.
And too, I would like for it to be kind of a mental image, like a brand. Like if we get the flower farm rolling throughout the years, I just think of that beautiful patina truck with just gorgeous flowers all in the bed of it. And maybe when I deliver flowers, I could drive the truck.
You could add a few eggs in a carton, probably.
I could.
If I get some more chickens.
If you get your Rhode Island Reds going.
Well, no, I'm thinking I might need a few more. And I mentioned on a podcast before I had the flu, I believe, was that the feed store on the 9th, if I'm not mistaken, that they had some Barred Rock hens coming in. And Mary Carl had the flu, I had the flu, and I just so happened to be over there this week, and they were all sold. But that's okay. I think I look at that as writing on the wall that I didn't need any more right now. But I'm thinking maybe come spring, once we get these girls out on pasture, the Rhode Island Reds, then we can use that area that we built to put the chicks in there, the next set of chicks, and let them come up in there.
That'll work.
So it worked out, I think.
That'll work. But I'm so excited about the farm truck.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
I hope I don't bug Todd and Donnie too much once we get.
I don't think you will. Somebody said put a trailer on the beep beep. Well, we don't have a little trailer. We got a 20-foot trailer, and
I've been telling you I'd like to get a nice maybe a farm trailer.
We're gonna have a farm truck. We don't need a farm trailer.
I guess you're right.
We got a 20-foot farm trailer. Pull it around.
That thing's too big.
It is big.
I want someone with some size.
Come here, kids.
I don't know what she's doing over there.
She had her a paper towel. Something I thought of when I went outside a few minutes ago was, as you all know, the Victorian Crown pigeons.
There's Todd.
Hey, Todd.
They said we ain't bugging him.
Oh, okay,
good deal.
The Victorian Crown pigeons live in the aviary outside, and we covered it in plastic. So this time of the year, they have ample way to stay warm. Well, I don't even think we ever showed that we put the radiator style heater.
We talked about it. I don't think we physically showed it.
It's what we were using in the camper, and it's an oil filled heater. Yeah. And y'all, that thing does a number in keeping that aviary warm. And so what I do is first thing in the morning, I go in there and I make sure it's not too warm. And anyway, too much information, but throughout the day, I make sure it's not too warm. And every evening I go crank it up, make sure it's on high enough, because like tonight, it's going to get down to 44. Well, that's not that cold, but I want them to be comfortable.
Right.
So I went in there and I cut their light on. And I snapped a quick picture of them. And I showed this to you just a second ago. And
look at these. Look at this.
I would call this lovebirds.
It makes a heart. Look at that. That looks like a picture that somebody drew. Just that perfect heart. Isn't that something?
Now, y'all know mind my photography skills, because I am in no way a photographer. This was with my cell phone and the flash came home. But this is them sleeping. And that is their nest that's in front of it. And so, y'all that follow us, we've been doing a few more lives than what we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
We just we feel like it's a good way to keep y'all informed, and we're able to do it. So why not? But you know what I was thinking when I went out there and I saw those 2 lovebirds?
You should have done live.
No.
Oh.
I was thinking that, I couldn't have done a live. It was dark. And I don't know how to turn my flash on. I was thinking that if these beautiful birds lay an egg this spring.
They lay 1 egg a year.
1 egg.
If that. But they're not like chickens.
They built a huge nest last year.
Yeah.
It was like this tall, literally. But she never laid. She never laid. I don't know why. It may have been that they were too young. I don't know. But if she lays this year,
mm-hmm.
I am going to live stream 3 times a day,
yeah.
every day, like it's Cog Hill Zoo, until that baby hatches. I've just fallen in love with them just from going in there. And, Mary Carl could take care of the heater part, but I want to make sure it's perfect. It's correct.
Right.
So I go and double check, make sure everything's okay. And I'm just fingers crossed that they feel comfortable enough this year to lay an egg. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be like the Cog Hill Zoo. You know how they have those eagle cams?
Yeah.
No, there's not going to be a camera. It's going to be me. I'm going to be sitting in there personally.
Somebody said you're going to, Mary Carl said it was going to be next year.
Huh?
That's just what they said. Do you remember Mary Carl saying it's going to be next year when she lays?
Well, she means 2023, people. And that's after January.
Oh, okay. That's what she means then.
Yeah.
I got you.
Year.
Next year. I guess it will be next year.
It's going to be spring.
Oh, my gracious.
But we don't have any material in there for them to build a nest with right now, unless they were to take the mulch and do that. But I don't think they're going to do that. Mary Carl had put a bunch of sticks in there, and she just laid them all over the ground. And that nest they built was massive, and they never laid.
I don't know. Maybe they will lay this year.
Well, it's no they to it. She never laid.
Maybe I can set up like an outside nest cam.
You don't need to, because I'm going to be there.
They can run 24.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to know if anything touches the egg, because it would really be a big deal if
yeah, it would be a big deal. It's a big deal in zoos.
It's a big deal in zoos when they hatch.
Yeah.
And it'd be an even bigger deal at Cog Hill Farm.
If they hatch.
Well, we're going.
Or if it hatches.
Or if it lays.
Or if it lays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first step. Or if it builds a nest.
Yeah.
Let's go backwards.
That's true too.
But they are beautiful birds. And I mean, I didn't know that to begin with, but I've just kind of.
You've gotten attached to them.
I guess so.
You've
I
gotten
guess
attached.
that's what it is.
You've taken them over.
Yeah, I tell Mary Carl they're my birds. They're my birds. And she says they're our birds.
Oh, that's funny.
But here's where the fight's going to come in.
What's that?
Is she knows how to hand raise pigeons.
Yeah.
Any of them she thinks that's not being fed properly, she's got to hand feed it.
That's right.
Because, matter of fact, did you see what came through the door earlier?
I missed it.
It was a dog crate, like what Gidget sleeps in.
Mm-hmm.
And it had birds in it.
How many?
2.
Babies?
And I said, what is that? And she said, they keep falling out of the nest. She said, is it okay if I bring them in? And I said,
oh, she gets one raised up and she can't help it. It's
one pair gets raised and the next pair comes in.
The next pair comes right back in.
It's always a good reason.
It's always a good reason.
But the bottom line is she's not taking the Victorian baby.
You're going to put your foot down.
I'm going to put my foot down. And the female's name is Ophelia.
Uh-huh.
And we don't really have a name for the male.
Oh, really?
No.
Ophelia.
That
sounds like a Greek goddess.
Yeah. Well, there was the song that, Ophelia.
Yeah. That's by the Lumineers.
So maybe his name should be Lumi.
You could name him Lumi.
Lumi and Ophelia. That doesn't really go together.
Does it? I think like Zeus or something.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to think about it. I mean, I can't make a hasty decision. These
That'll
are very
work.
Delicate birds.
That'll work. Victorian Crown pigeons.
Yes.
Is what they are. If people are wanting to know. I don't know if we said that or not, but that's what the Victorian Crown pigeons.
Should I show another picture?
Ophelia and Oscar. Oliver.
No,
Shakespeare.
Oscar.
I like Shakespeare.
No, that's too much.
You don't like Shakespeare?
They love each other,
You think
though.
that's
They
too much to
really
say?
do. They love each other. I wish I could tell which one was which.
Ooh, Raphael. I like that too. Victor. I've tried to name it Victor several times for several reasons. We got a dear friend of ours named Victor, and I tried to name it Victor, but
It would just fit. Victor's even seen the birds.
yeah, seen the birds.
And he's very impressed with the birds. But y'all, they're just beautiful. And
Hamlet.
that's it.
I like it.
Hamlet and Victoria. Who said that?
Who said that? Hamlet, right there. Kathy.
Kathy, you're the winner. Ding, ding, ding.
Hamlet.
Now,
I like Hamlet.
I got to put it in my notes. So bear with me a minute because I will not remember his name.
Hamlet.
Hamlet and
Yeah.
Ophelia. Okay.
Hamlet it is.
I love it. Now, when I tell Mary Carl that our birds have a name, she's going to be excited.
Romeo and Juliet would have been a good one, but her
It
name is
would
already
have.
Ophelia.
Her name is Ophelia, but
Yeah.
she doesn't know her name, so we could call
Ophelia
her.
is in Hamlet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You would think me being a wordsmith, I would know that.
You would,
Yeah.
but you don't.
But I don't. I
Okay.
don't know that.
So we got to start thinking of names for their baby because we don't know the sex of it, so we need a unisex name.
Oh, me, that was going to be
But
rough.
I guarantee you one thing.
What's that?
As soon as that baby gets of age, I'm going to have it DNA sexed.
Are you?
Yes, I'm going to need to
know
know.
exactly what it is.
That's right.
You gonna sell it?
No. Sell it. Sell it.
Oh my gracious!
No, it's going to be.
I'm not gonna sell it.
It's going to be our baby.
I got you.
Our baby. The whole family's baby.
Ophelia and Hamlet.
And the babies are not cute, by the way. They're not. You would think they'd be precious, but they're not.
They're not.
But that's
They
okay.
are once they get a little bit.
Yeah, that Fantay, as
Yeah.
we call it.
No baby birds are cute. No, zero. When they ain't got no feathers on them.
I guess
no.
you're right. I guess
Mm-mm.
you're right.
They don't. Ain't none of them cute at all.
I'm trying to think of one that is cute.
There's no such thing as a cute hairless bird.
Well, I mean, chickens are born with feathers.
Yeah, but these birds, like those baby cockatiels, and these pigeons, not at all. Not at all.
So Mary Carl got braces this past
She
Tuesday.
did.
We had an appointment on Monday, and it was for an evaluation because she's been seeing an orthodontist since she was literally 4 years old. And the orthodontist, they have done x-ray after x-ray. They've looked at her teeth. We've had a couple of teeth extracted. She had autoimmune disease, which prevented us from having any kind of dental work done for years. And then finally, once the hematologist released her, she was able to get 2 teeth pulled, which enabled her canines to be moved down. And when that happened, we were given the go to have braces, which was this past Monday. So we had to go back Tuesday morning, and she got the braces put on. And yeah, Thursday was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that good a timing, but when we went Monday, they said, okay, well, we're looking like that everything's ready. It looks like we can go ahead and put the braces on. When would y'all like to set it up? And Mary Carl looked at me and she said, as soon as possible. Can we do it today? And that was Monday. And they said, unfortunately, we don't have it opening today, but you can come back tomorrow. So we went back Tuesday morning, got the braces put on. Tuesday was fine. Wednesday, she woke up, and of course, she was very sore. So she wasn't able to eat a whole lot for Thanksgiving, but she did have cranberry sauce.
She did have cranberry sauce. And she's getting where she can eat a little bit more now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She had cornbread tonight. She even ate some pizza for lunch. So she's doing pretty good.
She's doing good now.
She's doing good. But a lot of people had asked, how's Mary Carl? And not on here necessarily, but and I had not went over it.
Well, I had mentioned it in my video that y'all were gone that day to get braces. And that's
I know, but I'm just saying that we had not updated on it as to how it went.
Matter of fact, that video was the last one I made, wasn't it?
Friday.
I think it was. It may have been. No, it was the Joe Gotta Go video.
Okay, so that was Wednesday.
That was the Wednesday.
So you recorded Tuesday while we were getting the braces.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, and then I got home and I helped you move the hay rack. Remember?
That's right. That's right.
But she's okay now. She does have a wire that's sticking her in the back, and we've got to go to the eye doctor tomorrow, and I'm going to get them to look at that because it is sticking in her gum a little bit, but we'll get that taken care of.
Yes. Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe is doing good. I would have
Joe's
to say
fine.
Joe is absolutely fine. I was a little worried that he may try to get out, but he ain't try to
he
get out at all.
doesn't seem any different.
You know, he seems to me that he may have calmed down a little bit.
You think?
I think so.
Well, when I saw him, he was still urinating on himself and still.
He's still sneezing. It's the way he calls the ladies, but it's just he's doing that a lot still,
and he's still urinating on himself. So it hasn't stopped anything. It's just calmed him down enough to where he's comfortable being by himself. And Joe and Moody, and Topper and Moody are over there having a party.
Y'all haven't seen Topper. He since Joe's gotten, and it's breeding season for Nubians, and that's why Joe's like this. And since that started, Topper has just kind of been, trying to dodge and hide. But here, since we moved Joe, him and Moody are laying nearly side by side by the hay rack in the sun.
You can tell that Moody is of no concern of Topper. It was
Zero.
All Joe.
It was all Joe.
Because Joe was a nuisance to both of them.
Yeah.
And we knew that either A, we were going to have to move Joe, or 2, find a new home for him, which we didn't want to do.
Right. We didn't want to do that.
My friend Laura over at Simply Making It told me that she had the same issues with her Nubians, and it's mainly during breeding season, which is right now.
Mm-hmm.
She had to separate hers, and she said that it calmed them down, and it did ours too.
It's working out well. So good thing Joe's moved. I do want to say something too about the tarps. I did a whole video, not a whole video, but I talked a lot about the tarps and how we tarp the garden. And I didn't talk about exactly where we got our tarp from, but our tarps come from Hoss Tools, and they got them in there, and you can buy them in several different type lengths. But I just wanted you guys to know that if you want to buy them from there, you absolutely can. But also, you can use anything, as long as you cover that ground up. It can be anything. It could be a cheap blue tarp from Walmart if your garden's that size, a piece of plywood. It can be a 6 mil plastic from your home center. Whatever that you can afford and you can get will work.
And you know what else will work?
What's that?
Old feed sacks.
Old feed sacks will work. Absolutely, they'll work. 6 mil is this. Hurts my ass. What mil is the plastic? Usually 6 mil thickness is what you want. You want something pretty thick. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it's my fault. I should have mentioned that in the video, and I just didn't think about it. We were actually pretty busy that day trying to get those tarps and all out. It actually took us 2 days to finish that video up, but I should have mentioned that in the video. But you guys, whatever you can use. Yeah, feed bags are great, and feed bags eventually break down into the soil. Even cardboard.
Yeah, cardboard, newspaper.
Yeah.
You can use, just anything you can come about that's not going to put any kind of chemicals in the ground is fine.
Right. So, anyways, I just want to let you guys know that whatever you can get will work. If you want to use what we got, Hoss Tools. So, yeah, I've been wanting to talk about that, and that was one of the main things I wanted to mention tonight.
That's right.
Was that right there?
But most people are not. I would say. I don't know if I'd say most people, but a lot of people are gardening in a smaller area.
Yeah, I got a big garden.
If that's the case, then you can use anything you have. It wouldn't be feasible for us to lay out cardboard over that whole area.
No,
it's not possible. But for you guys, feed sacks, cardboard. I know I'm repeating, but it's just anything you can think of.
And if you want something you can use over and over and over again, just a tarp from just a regular old tarp.
Yeah.
From the store, that.
Why do you tarp the garden?
I tarp the garden. So number one is I'll kill weeds that up underneath it. All that will compost back into the soil. It stops erosion and keeps the soil nice and fluffy. And then that's why I tarp. It's basically the same thing as a cover crop except you're not going to get the advantage of the nitrogen and the carbon and that kind of thing, which cover crops are so great about doing. But yeah, that's why I tarp. And if you keep tarping a spot over and over and over and over again, your weed pressure is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller every year. Billboards do work too. That's the new thing. That these companies, instead of throwing these billboards away, they're selling them now. And so you can get. I've never seen billboards before for sale around in our area, but I know Al just got one that made a cover out of it.
Really?
At Lumna Acres, yeah.
I know that Katie Piper, Mary Carl's little friend Piper, Katie does flower gardening, and Katie said that her garden is so much better since she started tarping.
Yeah, to me, it's something that a lot of gardeners don't do because it's just not mentioned that much, and it's inexpensive. You make that one purchase if you do buy a tarp, and you can just use it over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, we always fold it up and place it in an inconspicuous place, and then next year you're right back ready to use it again.
Right.
However, we didn't do that when we had it stored for, we just kind of moved it out of the way when we planted the collards and the turnips, and that's why it had all the water on it.
That's right.
We learned our lesson, and from this point forward, we'll fold it up.
Yeah, we'll definitely fold it up.
The weather got on us that last time, and we were very quick on time to get out of there.
And I like to till before I tarp. I just like to turn that over and then tarp it. But it's just everybody's different. I get into my last video. If you didn't see the one where I talk about tarping, I get into no till and no dig, which those types of gardens do work. Absolutely. It's just that I'm just an impatient gardener. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to plant. I'm ready to get some gardening done. And just the reason why I don't do a lot of that. But I do plan on experimenting with no-till and no-dig gardening later in the future.
Where do you get the tarp?
Hoss Tools.
Hoss Tools. Or you can use any kind of tarp.
Mm-hmm.
6 mil plastic works well.
Yeah.
Just anything. Somebody said I needed some sunscreen on my nose, and we hadn't seen, we did see sun today. However, I was not out in the sun.
Yeah.
Yesterday it rained all day. So I just have red features. It's nothing. This is not a sunburn.
Mm-mm.
It's not. I promise.
Not a sunburn.
It is not a sunburn. Yep. I took a shower before I came on here, and my red has not disappeared.
So that's I wanted to talk about the tarping. I'm pretty much. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Let me look through my pictures and I'll find something.
Oh, me.
I was going to ask people, are they liking the additional lives?
Yeah, we did a big run on your YouTube channel for Thanksgiving, and then we've been doing lives throughout the week. So I was just curious how you guys have been liking those. Yes, good.
Good deal. Good
deal. Good. That's what I wanted to know. Absolutely. Good. And they're easy for us to do, and because there's no editing on them.
And I figured out that I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And once I figured out that I can do it, then, it's on.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. Everybody's liking the lives. Awesome.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, it's just easy for us to pull out a phone and go with whatever it is. So I'm just preparing y'all for spring breeding season with the Victorian Crown pigeons. Y'all think I'm kidding. Funny. If you don't want to tune in, then just don't tune in. But if I see any movement on that stick that's preparing a nest, or them starting to build a nest,
it's on.
It's on. Hamlet and Ophelia.
Gosh, I was fixing to say something.
I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. Just like that, it's gone. Poof. Just like that. Good gracious. Ooh. So you got a text from the cabinet maker.
Oh, yeah, I did. Pick her up. I got a text from the cabinet maker. October 26th. I got a text from the cabinet maker, and the doors were going to be ready the next Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, what? November 27th is what it is now. Oh,
Goodness, girl.
Live action.
Yes.
Oh,
man.
Anyway, the cabinet maker says he thinks that he'll have the doors this week.
This week.
The end of this week.
Fingers crossed.
I don't believe it, but we shall see.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking earlier?
What's that?
So we don't have doors on our kitchen cabinets, and the lower cabinets are just Gidget's height. So Gidget goes in and out of the cabinets like they're her doghouse.
She does.
And we told her that once those cabinet doors get on, she's not going to know what to think.
She's not going to know what to think.
She's going to think her doghouse is shut down.
I told her not to get too comfortable in it tonight. I did.
Well, she might do what I did one night. So one night, I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and we have dark doors. And the bathroom door is always open. But this night, the bathroom door was shut. And I ran slap into the door. How many of y'all have vision like I do at night? When the lights go off, I can't see a lick. I mean, I can't. And Mary Carl, she says she sees just as good in the dark as she does in the light. And you do too.
Yeah, I see pretty good in the dark. I mean, not just as good as I do in the light, but I do see fairly good in the dark.
I've even talked to the eye doctor about it. And they told me that it's just something that some people just don't see well at night, and some people do see well at night. That it was not anything wrong with me, that was just the lay of the land. And I ran slap into the door. And I told on myself.
How many times have you done that?
I've only done it one time, because now I walk like this with my hand out in front of me, so I'm feeling for the door. But I'm thinking once Gidget gets the cabinet doors on.
You think she's going to do that?
I think she's going to run slap into them.
I don't think so.
Oh, will.
I don't think so. What's she got on the side of her mouth? Oh, my gracious. Who knows what she's got on the side of her mouth?
Isn't she cute?
She is precious.
She's so cute. But
speaking of cute, I do want to say that y'all been asking for some Mildred shirts, and we haven't got ours officially yet, but I think it's coming tomorrow or Tuesday.
Ooh, awesome.
But it is live on our website, and that is some Mildred Christmas merchandise. It says Mooey Christmas is up on our website. So if you guys are interested in the Mildred Christmas attire, check it out, coghillfarm.com. And we've been working on that one for a while.
We have.
Yeah. Been working on that one for a while.
I hope it comes in tomorrow, because I
hope it does too.
Ready for a new shirt.
We need to get you the thing about your bathroom. We'll get you a nightlight.
Nightlight? No.
So you can wake up and you can see just a little bit.
Just leave the door open for me. I'm probably the one that shut it, but just leave the door open for me.
Oh, man.
Think about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Carl, I mean, if I just cannot see anything with the lights off. I'm walking, like when y'all have movie night.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jason and Mary Carl watch movies up here. They want all the lights out in the den, which is fine, because I'm usually in the back of the house. Yeah. But when I have to go get my popcorn, I don't want to turn the lights on in the hall because it'll disturb them watching their movie. And sometimes I forget my phone, which has my flashlight on it. So I walk down the hall like this because I can't see a thing. I get to the pantry and I cut the light on and shut the door. But, I mean, I really cannot see with the lights off. Oh, and I just thought of something.
What's that? It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, man.
Oh, what was it? Oh, it was important, too. Oh, well.
Gone.
It went.
I had some people saying or asking about, I've forgotten some emails that they ordered a calendar and they hadn't came in yet. If you go to Lulu, who's making the calendars for us, if you go to their website, they got a spot, and I sent a couple people the email to the link. It says, check my order. And you put your order number in, and I think your email address, I think that's what it is. And it tells you about your calendar status. And the 3 or 4 people that I emailed to came back and said it worked. Thank you so much. So just
That
so
makes
check that out, guys. If you're wondering about your order on your calendar, you can go to Lulu or go to our website and then click on to go to the calendar, and this customer service. It's not at the top; it's at the bottom of the website. It's right there, and it'll show you where you can check your order.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think everybody has done very well with their answering of questions from the calendar company.
Yeah, I think so. Had several people that had reached out to Lulu about some questions, and they responded back to me and said that they helped them out and everything was taken care of. So
That's good.
Good deal. That's what we wanted to hear.
Yeah, I mean, good customer service
Yeah.
is number one.
Right.
So as long as they're taking care of any issues, we're satisfied.
Right.
Because it's out of our control. I mean, of course, there are pictures. It's our our calendar, but it's not shipped from us.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would be able to answer it ourselves.
Right.
I wish I could remember.
You can't remember what you want to talk about?
Nope.
Well, shoot.
I can't remember. I just can't remember.
Maybe we ought to get you some of them tap lights. We had them in the canned ham.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
When you get up.
But the thing is I won't be able to see where the light is.
If you put it beside your nightstand,
you
can just tap it.
Yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Come on. Matter of fact, I'll go get one out of the canned ham for you when we get through.
No, it's okay. Thank you, though.
Go get you the tap light. They used to be infomercial, didn't it?
Tap on.
No, it's clap on.
Clap off.
Yeah, that's the clapper.
Clap on.
I'm talking about
off,
the tap.
On.
We could get you a clapper.
We have one. It's called Alexa. We tell her to turn on our light.
We'll have to set that up.
But I don't want to wake you up, so telling her to cut on the light.
You can whisper to her.
Yeah, I can whisper to her to cut on the light, and then it wakes you up when the light comes on.
You need the tap.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Okay.
A motion light.
I hear your babies outside.
Y'all hear those? Can y'all hear the Egyptian geese out there?
Listen. You know what I saw?
What'd you see?
Robert Day is looking for a pair of Egyptians.
Dizzy? Robert, shoot me a message.
I thought when he said that, I thought, don't let Jason know this.
Robert, call me, buddy.
He does deliver. Right?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I'll bring them to him.
You couldn't catch those things if you wanted to. They're here for the duration.
Darn things fly.
They do. I see them circling around the farm from time to time.
Oh, my gracious.
I get tickled.
Oh.
Okay, you want to take some questions while I think of what I was
Sure, we can take some questions while you try to figure out what
people think that I'm falling asleep when I read from my phone, so I don't think I'll do that. I'll just let you read all the questions.
It's so hard to answer questions because there's such a lag, you know what I mean? I feel like we just sit here in dead silence for an hour. Oh, me. And then all of a sudden what's going to happen is all the questions are going to come flooding in. Mail call. We've talked about this several times before. We've kind of put a halt on mail call because we were getting overwhelmed. We were getting 50 packages a day. It was taking us hours every day. And then we started feeling bad that people were just doing so much for us, and we just felt like that, it just became way bigger than I ever anticipated.
Yeah, I feel guilty because we're not able to do the mail call right now.
Right.
We've got too much going on. Our day is, I know people go up and out of their way to send us things, but we have no time to stop and make a video for opening gifts.
Yeah, it just got way too big. And then not only going to the post office, which is 20 to 30 minutes away from here, having to go there and get the packages, and they were getting so overwhelmed over there at the post office that it just got so big. And then on the backside of that, what people don't think about is we were getting 50 emails a day wanting to know have we got their package. And so we're having to answer those. And so we were spending 2 or 3 hours a day just on mail call. And that's not including the video or anything else. So it got way too big for us to handle. I mean, I literally told Brooke I was about to hire somebody, pay somebody to handle going to the post office, getting the packages, writing everything down, answering emails, and keeping things in order. And so so right now we're just going to have to put just a halt on the mail call for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just got way too big. I
yeah,
can't
store
imagine.
Packages for later. We did that. We did that. And we
Yeah.
had a stack in the barn as tall as the ceiling.
Y'all, literally, we were getting 25 to 50 packages a day. So just think about that.
And then what would happen was we started thinking that we needed to open them as soon as we got them.
Right.
We would open them. It'd have a note in there. We'd go back to open it. The note wasn't in there anymore. We don't know how to give that person credit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fair for we to say, I got this package from Ruth and not say I got one from Martha.
It just got really, really big. And then the other thing that was happening to us is that people would buy something from Amazon and then we would get that package. And so the next 3 times they ordered something, they didn't change their address. So we were getting packages and then we were having to try to send those packages back to them.
Yeah.
So it was just way too much for us. I just would never anticipated it would end up like that by all means. And
we did not know. I don't know what I was going to say.
Do you think you'll get some donkeys someday?
Yes, sir.
We do. Once we get the new barn built and get the new pasture areas all laid out and stuff like that, and have bigger areas for everybody, we definitely would love to get some donkeys or donkey or whichever.
No, you can't have just one. They're herd animals.
So. Well, I thought they would be in there with Moody and Mildred or whatever.
They would, but in order for a baby to thrive, it's going to need 2.
Okay.
That's the way I feel.
I got you.
Or maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
5, 6.
You sound like DJ.
Yeah.
I saw Miss Ann want to know if Moody's brush is still working.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I saw Moody, and you may have said this in the video.
Yeah.
He was licking that brush.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lick that brush for $1,000. His tongue must have some different feel to it than mine does, because that brush is harder than you would think.
It is, but Moody's tongue's hard.
It is. Yeah. It's like a big cow brush.
Yeah. Do you want mini donkeys or regular donkeys?
I really don't care. I'm fine with the full size.
Are you?
I am. I'm fine with the mule. I saw one for sale the other day and I thought, maybe I could have a mule.
Somebody said you can get some donkeys from DJ.
Well, DJ's in Oklahoma and I'm in Alabama. So I would love to have some donkeys from DJ, but I just don't see how that's possible. There's transports, but
Yeah.
I don't.
If we got one from DJ, it'd have to be a baby so we could ride it in the inside.
Yeah, and then what do? Stop every 30 minutes so it can take it?
I don't know how long it would take.
12 hours probably.
I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is 12 hours.
24 hours. Well, no, it'd only be 12 with the donkey. We wouldn't drive it there.
Oh, me. What are the oven gloves you use, Brooke?
Oh, well, I get them off Amazon.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. They're just, let me see if I can find the description of them. Keep reading questions, Jason, so I don't forget.
Okay. Will we get a brush for Mildred and the girls? Oh, possible. I mean, the goats are not that. We can actually build a brush for the goats, and we'll probably do that. Especially once we get the barn built, we'll have some stuff to build it on. Our future plans is to eventually to put Mildred and Moody together. That's what we would like to do, and so that if we do that, then Mildred can have the big brush with Moody, because Mildred's going to get bigger. She's not going to stay that size. She's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now she's not going to get near as big as Moody is.
No.
But she'll be a pretty big cow. So her and Moody can share the brush, and then we can build some brushes, or they make a smaller one, not the stand-up kind, but they make like a swinging one that's a smaller one, or one that mounts.
That's right.
That's a smaller one. We'd probably go that route, I would think.
Yeah, they don't need that big one because Bootsy and Bo Peep are so small that they wouldn't even reach the height.
No, they wouldn't even about reach the height of it. They'd have to stand on a soapbox.
Okay, so I wear these gloves when I'm getting stuff in and out of the oven instead of using an oven mitt, and it's because I could get a better grip on whatever I'm holding.
Yeah.
So I went to did you see what I just saw? I went to my Amazon orders where the last time I ordered them was October the 9th, 2020. So those I have had for 2 years. And they've held up very well. I mean, I got a couple of holes in the end of the finger.
Yeah.
But y'all, this is what the description says. Killer's Instinct heat-resistant gloves. So if you want to go to Amazon and type in Killer's Instinct outdoor store.
Heat-resistant gloves.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I guess that's the name of the store.
And they were $12.99.
Okay.
So to last 2 years for $12.99, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. How's Sassy Man, Brooke?
Sassy Man is wonderful.
Sassy Man is
Mama
good.
says that he is the sweetest cat that she's ever owned. And that's saying something.
That is. I see him from time to time. He's not sweet to me. He sees me and phew, only person he likes is your mama.
Yeah, he doesn't. If I'm at Mama's house, he's usually laying on the back of her couch. Mm-hmm. And if I touch him and he realizes it's not Mama, he's gone.
So she's got him rotten.
But it's she has a lot of cats.
She does got a lot of cats.
And a lot of times people will comment on the videos, did y'all get a new cat? Who's that cat? Because they'll see one walking in the background. Mm-hmm. Mama has a cat named Miss Beasley. Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful calico. She has Angora, which started off as ours. She has Sassy Man, of course. Then she has Mort, who was ours. Mm-hmm. And Mort, who's a male that's neutered. Mm-hmm. Sassy Man's a male that's neutered. Mm-hmm. Are best friends.
Big buddies.
Those two are inseparable. I don't know what makes them such good friends, but
I don't either.
The girls don't too much have anything to do with the rest of them.
So she only got 4 cats?
4 cats.
I thought she had more than that.
Well, we could get her some more.
For some reason, I don't know why I thought that, but
I thought she had 4 cats. And we have
Tucker. I thought she had 5, but I guess she used to have
Jezebel.
Jezebel, who lived forever.
Jezebel was her number 1.
Yeah.
And then when Jezebel passed, that's when she decided that she was going to take Sassy from us.
Yeah.
Stair rail. There is no stair rail. The guy has told me that he's going to build it. Same one, but that's a long story. And
yeah, we've talked about it several times. But right now, we don't have a stair rail. I'm about to the point where that I'm fixing to do something about the stair rail. We're getting the stair rail.
We got to have something.
Yeah,
I mean it's just
soon. On the stair rail. Just got to figure out what we want and get it done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the guy contacted me and he led me to believe that he was still going to build the stair rail. And I so want him to do the right thing that I let him get a little bit of time. And I don't know. I just need to. Something about my gloves.
Where?
Oh, no, I think they said, well, I don't know where glasses.
Why don't you get prescription glasses?
Y'all, I have tried prescription glasses before. I cannot work outside in prescription glasses. I don't need them for far off. I just need them for close up. Mm-hmm. And I have readers, but I don't have readers up here.
Yeah.
So that's the deal with the glasses. Matter of fact, me and Carl goes to the eye doctor tomorrow. Not me.
Mary Carl does. Maybe she don't. I don't think she needs glasses.
She has glasses. She had them when she was in school.
That's right.
And because she was having some headaches, and
they thought that's what it was. That's right.
She's fine.
Yep.
But I have her eyes checked once a year just because it's It's the right thing to do.
I got you.
Had a little girl in her class, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
And not to say this is the only reason why, but there was a girl in Mary Carl's class when they were in the 3rd grade, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
She was diagnosed with a brain tumor by the optometrist.
Yep.
And
the eye doctor called it.
Yep. And eye exams are very important. I do see an optometrist yearly. Of course, Jason does, and Mary Carl does as well. So,
yep. Somebody said you can go to Costco and buy a bundle of readers.
You know what?
What?
So we're cleaning out the garage.
Where did they go?
Mama's?
Yeah.
We're cleaning out the garage, and there was a sealed box.
Yeah.
And it was Mama's box. And it said MLS, which is my mama's initials. She opened it up, and she said, "What is this?" And she started looking, and she said, "A box of reading glasses." But we don't wear the same.
That's right. Hers is more powerful.
Hers are more powerful than mine. So they wouldn't have done me anything.
They wouldn't have done you. But
otherwise, they would have tackled it.
So he said Dollar General has readers.
Do they?
Yeah. Your mama should know that.
Yeah, that's probably where they came from. That's probably where they came from.
Mr. David said he's got a pair of readers in each room. That way he always got some.
Well, I tell you where every pair I own are.
Where?
In Mary Carl's homeschool books. Because we can't homeschool without Mama's glasses.
Oh, that's funny.
So I could go right down there and pick me up a pair because they're all in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I forget them when I come upstairs, and I'm too lazy to go back down and get them.
Have you ever tried contact lenses? You tried contact lenses.
I did.
Yeah.
I tried contacts, and I got headaches. I got headaches so bad, and it was just disturbing for me. And plus, I have a cyst under this eye.
That's right. I forgot about that little cyst.
I have a cyst under my eyelid that the contacts rub. So that's out of the question. And the optometrist sees no need to do anything about something that's not broken.
Yeah.
It's not broken.
It's not broken.
It's just I can't wear contacts.
And I can't wear contacts. I only need glasses for, well.
But you could wear one contact.
I could wear one contact. My other eye don't blink, so the contact would dry out and be pretty miserable. So, anyways, how are the Rhode Island Reds?
Oh, they're wonderful.
They're big. Good
I tell
gracious.
you what was happening is they're using a feeder that holds 50 pounds of feed. And you may have seen it before. It came from Duncan Poultry, and it was under the bus at one time. But it just got to where it was a nuisance to have that extra feeder. So we stored it at the barn. And when the Rhode Island Reds got to eating so much, I put it in the bus. And it's a large feeder. It's not like the one with the big red hat on it, but it's a large feeder.
Mm-hmm.
And we put 50 pounds of feed in there, and like a day later, the feed was empty. And I told you, I said, they're kicking the feed out.
I don't see how they kick that feed out, but I believe you.
It's supposed to be like a non-scratch feeder, to where they can't get in there. And I told Jason, I said, let's do an experiment. So I had an old, I guess it's a horse trailer mat.
Uh-huh.
Is what you call it. And we had one down at the barn. So I loaded it up on the beep beep, and I said, will you help me put this in? So we put it under that feeder, and it was just an experiment. The next morning I went in there, and there was feed all over the mat. So there was the answer, was that they were kicking the feed out. It was being wasted because it was falling up under the bus into the grates. And so now I have a way to capture the feed, and they are utilizing all of it versus wasting so much. So but they're doing well.
They're doing well.
They're starting to sleep on their roost.
That's good news.
It's been a while.
Yes.
I've put them up there. I've tried to show them how to go to bed at night, but they preferred to sleep on the ground when they were, smaller, but now they're getting the hang of things.
Good.
And Dolly,
mm-hmm.
every morning when I go check on them.
What's she doing?
She tries to get herself in there, and I think it's just that she can't see.
She can't see with that big old hairdo.
She gets turned around backwards, and she gets going in the wrong direction.
You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you?
What?
When you said Dolly Parton, and so she couldn't see because of that big old hairdo. Thought it makes big old something else. Oh, Dolly Parton.
Oh, no. If I don't get me a hairdo soon, look at this.
Me too.
Look at this. And I have not had a haircut since before Mary Carl had the flu. Flu, busy, Thanksgiving, got to get a haircut. Do y'all think I ought to go back to the short curly haircut?
Or do you think she ought to let her hair grow out long?
Or let it grow out the way it used to be? Because right now it's laying flat. I took a shower, I told y'all. That's why my nose is red. Took a shower before I came on here. So I dried it real quick so it has no curl. But just imagine. Back to curl.
Grow
Short.
long,
Short.
grow it out, long, short, long, curly, long, curly. Oh gosh, that's like 50-50.
Yeah. Well, I guess I just go in there and I say, do what you want to do.
Oh, look at mine.
Oh my gracious, y'all. Look at this.
I could barely look at it.
No, leave it off. Leave it off.
You know, sometimes people say, why are you wearing your head inside out? Y'all don't want to see this thing the whole time. I mean, good gracious.
Oh, that's funny.
I get called the Bob Ross of gardening, so I guess I got it naturally, right?
It ain't got it ain't got no curl to
I
it.
thought to get mine shorter long. Oh, my hair grows extremely fast, y'all. Y'all want to see some growth and thick. I got the thickest head of hair. Oh my gracious, it's so thick.
I saw this infomercial.
Yeah.
And it was this thing, and I was thinking, you know, I could just shave your head because this thing I saw in the infomercial, you wear it like a ring, and you just go over your head.
You know what I thought you was gonna say?
What?
Do you remember? Y'all remember that infomercial back in the day where it had the vacuum cleaner hooked up to it, and the people would run the vacuum cleaner over it, and it cut their hair and all at the same time? You remember seeing that one?
Jason, I've got a dog brush that I can't remember who we used it for that hooked up to the vacuum cleaner. It
really?
Sucked the dog hair out while it must have been Jewel or Sunny.
It must have been. But I remember that infomercial. There was a little boy. I remember sitting in the thing. It's called a Floby. The Floby. There it is. That was the name of it.
I don't remember.
Oh, I do. Oh my gracious. I can see that commercial like it was yesterday. And it was a man cutting his hair. It was cutting his hair. And it would suck up in the vacuum cleaner. And I guess you dial how length you want. And you just run over your head like that.
And it sucks up in the vacuum cleaner.
It sucks up in the vacuum. You don't have to worry about cleaning no mess out or anything.
Where has that been all my life?
I don't know. But I don't think they make the Floby no more. That was a long time
Well, we
ago.
ought to bring it back.
I'd probably clog it up.
Yeah, you probably would. Y'all ain't never seen no hair like this man's.
It's so thick. I don't have to worry about going bald.
You sure don't.
It's so thick. Oh my God. I even told you that I thought about growing a mullet, but I got shot down.
He did, because as you can see, his hair grows up and out. Because look at the back. The back's not that long. But it gets bigger. It gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Every morning when I see him and his hair's, you know, a bit of a mess, I think I just have to shake my head.
Yeah, it's big.
I just shake my head.
Bob Ross. Maybe I ought to start wearing my hair like that in the gardening videos. Everybody calls me the Bob Ross of gardening.
That is in no way Bob Ross.
His is like this.
Yes.
Yeah, mine's not like that. I bet if I left it keep growing though.
We tried that one time when you were about 18.
His was curly though. Mine's not curly.
Boyfriend to have big hair. Yeah. Not big hair, but long hair. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger until we had to.
And it's not curly, it's straight. That's what's crazy.
It's straight.
Who knows?
Okay. Hat's back on. Well, I didn't ever think about what I had to say.
It's all right. We talked about the Floby instead.
I don't know anything about a Floby.
I want to show that to you. Why is people on here to show you what the Floby looked like?
How do you even spell it?
F-O-B-E-E.
No,
Floby, right here.
There's no way it's spelled that way.
Y'all, I think you can still buy it. You can.
Golly, that thing's expensive.
It's on Amazon now for $340. It wasn't that much back in the day.
That's worth way more than those Beanie Babies I saved.
It wasn't near that much then. Back then, if you call now, you can
$19.99.
Just pay shipping and processing.
That's right.
It wasn't no $340.
No, if you've got one of those, you better hang on to it.
Look,
Wow, that's cool.
there we go. The Floby.
It's got a glare on it. And it sucks your hair up?
Yeah. And it cuts it at the same time.
There's no way that can give you a good haircut.
I'm sure it doesn't. Oh my gracious.
They're proud of it.
340. I had no
Oh,
idea.
even a woman's using it.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake.
No, because there's. Huh.
Sure is.
Floby?
The Floby. See there? Look, if I can get the Floby, I can cut your hair. And you can cut mine.
I'll cut yours, but you ain't cutting mine.
Oh, man. Somebody said don't cut your bangs. They just now get long.
They are, but you see what's happening? Somebody said on a video, Brooke, I'll buy you a beret if you'll wear it.
Oh, man. Oh, my gracious.
And I literally have not
Hurt my
had
stomach.
time to go get a haircut, and I apologize.
Oh.
I have a beret. It's with my glasses. Wonder why Gidget left.
Bob Ross had a permanent. Did you know that?
No. He must have had more than one because it's been curly since I can remember.
Well, I can get a permanent in mine.
It's not long enough yet.
It's not.
I can do one of those at-home ones. That's what we ought to do. For Wednesday's video, I can give you a permanent.
Give me a permanent? Yeah, that'll work.
What would it look like, reckon?
I don't know. I don't know. Bob, I think mine's pretty long, bro.
Well, you think I could do it?
I'm thinking it's pretty long. I think.
Hey, you to give me a permanent, and I'll give you a permanent.
Oh, man. Somebody said George Clooney uses the Floby.
Really?
Now, what they saying?
He probably gets paid for doing it.
I'm sure he does on the infomercial.
We're getting silly, so we gotta go.
I got to finish editing the video for tomorrow.
You do, but you got a lot of it done.
Yep. I did.
So stay tuned for Wednesday's video because we're going to be giving each other a permanent hair curl. I wonder if it would work.
Oh,
I've
man.
never had. Okay, I must confess this before we go.
Okay.
Because probably nobody's going to believe this. I don't know how old I am. 46. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, 46. And I have never had any color.
Oh.
I have never had any highlights. I have never had a straightener. I've never had a permanent. I've never had anything done to my hair.
Yeah.
And my mama's hairdresser, who was also mine back when we lived in the old town, said, just wait. I'm going to have that bottle ready for her.
Really?
Thinks when I get gray coming through, I'm going to color it. But I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm going to let it be natural.
Yep. You see my beard's getting gray.
Yeah.
I don't have no just for men in there. It's just solid. It's going to let it stay there. It's really gotten gray this year. It really has. But it's okay. I like it. Salt and pepper.
You don't have any in your hair, though.
Oh, I got gray hair in my hair. It's just
blends in.
It just gets caught up
when you get that permanent, it's going to show.
Just caught up in this mess.
I wonder if I can get the permanent kit at Walmart.
You know, talking about hair.
We got to go, Dustin.
I did two things one time. And the first thing is that I shaved the sides of my hair. When I was 14 years old or something. It's a long time ago. And I did it with a straight razor all the way around. Shaved it all the way around because that was a cool style. And I didn't get permission to do that. And when I woke up the next morning, my mom would take me to school. Needless to say, she did not like my haircut.
I bet not. I bet not. Was it as big as it is right now, but stripes in it?
Yeah, it was probably like that. And it was shaved. It was bald. All the way across the back. All the way
Oh,
like
my
that.
gracious.
I did. And I got a little bit of trouble.
Well, it looks like the video is not going to come out on Wednesday because the permanent kit has to be ordered. They don't have it in stock.
Oh, my gracious. Oh, good gracious. Well, guys, we hope you enjoy this episode. And thank you for hanging out with us because we know y'all can be anywhere else besides here. And we do thank y'all so much and so grateful for every single one of y'all. And y'all have a wonderful evening and an awesome Monday tomorrow. Y'all be good.